So tell me about the store, how you started, when you started.
So I opened up the Boutique, which was a boutique geared towards moms, dads, babies, kids. And a year and a half into it, we usually have, parties, always themed. So we did a theme where we did designer handbags. And so I told my mom to bring her designer handbags, our friends, my sisters, and it the whole consignment, finders keepers, stemmed from that.
Vintage was in at the time, but not luxury consignment. So basically, you took a chance.
You know, it was scary at first, but it's something that I stumbled upon. It was not something that I thought of. So when the women started coming in asking for these designer items, it kind of clicked in my head that it might work.
So in your years of being in this business, what would be, say, your top 3 tips for sellers?
I would say the first is go by season, because we only take spring, summer. And that's what's in demand right now. So if you're gonna bring in your fur coat, it probably will stay here for a while and we probably won't take it in. Second, I would say jeans. If you have, jeans are usually what resells the most for any consignment store, for any online consignment, it's really jeans. So keep your jeans, not too frayed or whatever. 3, when you're selling, I would say just keep everything with your handbags, with your designer accessories like the dust bag, the cards, because it really helps sell the item.
So what about tips for the buyers?
For buyers, I feel like, because the same thing when I'm buying something at a consignment store or at a vintage shop, it's very important for me to see if there's something behind the piece that I'm buying. So always ask, the sales associate, because there might be a story behind it, which is really important for me, and I know for other customers too. That's very important for them. Second, I would say with designer labels, always try it on. Because sizing is so off with designers, as you know. It could be 10 times too small for you, 10 times too big, but when you put it on, it's perfect. So always try that on. And when you see a piece that you will never wear, try it on, because you always have to look outside and it might be the perfect piece that you're looking for.
What about authenticity? How do you guarantee authenticity?
So we have to guarantee everything. I'm pretty good with all of the handbags, wallets, accessories, but there are some pieces that, I still need help on. And so I do have somebody who comes in and checks everything, just because we guarantee the authenticity of every single bag that walks out of our store.
So what are your top 3 things that your first 3 things that you look at?
Definitely the hardware. That's what they spend the money on, the designers, is all about quality, the leathers. So I would say, and the date codes, for sure.
So what are your thoughts on people that are still hesitant to buy something that's pre-owned? Is there still a stigma?
There's not. We still get women in here that say, oh, I'm never buying, something that's pre-owned, but I see them walking out with something. So as far as buying pre-owned, I think you have to be, you have to open up to it, as far as it being, environmentally responsible. Like, that's huge for us. I think that's huge for the next generation. So I don't think there's that much of a stigma anymore.